As long as I've been with Jazz, Jazz has not been the only person that I've had sex with.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and this video is all about Cam Newton and Jasmine Brown. This is the second video I'm doing on this couple. Now, if you don't know, Cam Newton is an ex-football player who has 8 children from 3 baby mamas. Now, the third baby mama and him is Jasmine Brown. She is a female comedian and influencer and actor, and she is the one that gave birth to his last child. Now, previously, there was a video where he was talking about the fact that he doesn't think that having multiple children with multiple baby mamas is creating a broken home. And in that video, we also talked about the fact that Jasmine Brown has gone from someone who was really telling women to choose better and the rest to someone who is happy just being with Cam Newton and all his peculiarities. Now, in a recent podcast video that was published, Cam Newton publicly said that he has not been faithful to Jasmine Brown, which is his current girlfriend and third baby mama. And he talked about her action when she finds out that he's cheating.
As long as I've been with Jazz, Jazz has not been the only person that I've had sex with. Jazz allows me to speak to her and we are able to have banter. And I hate that I embarrassed her because no woman ever wants to admit that openly.
But what? I'm sorry, I want to make sure.
That their person has not always been with them. Only. What has allowed us to begin to get closer in a relationship is that I don't feel that she judges my action. She holds me accountable to my action. And she asks me certain things that, yo, how can I do certain things to better so that this won't be a normalcy for you moving forward? I've never had nobody to really understand how I think. So there's been times where, okay, cool, we're keeping it above. Me and Jazz locked in where it's like, yo, are you okay? No, babe, I'm feeling weak. Okay, what does that mean? Now, folks gonna sit up here and say, oh, she's stupid for doing that. She's giving me something that this is my friend. This is my confidant. This is my person that I go to for recharge. This is my place of refuge. I'm going to her and I don't have to hide nothing from her. And when I see the longevity of our relationship, I know that it's working. It's not that I'm taking advantage of her. If anything, she's giving me something that I've never had. In those situations, she has held me accountable to tell me, yo, that made me feel fucked up, babe. I ain't gonna lie to you. But why, babe? Okay, you gonna sit up here and be with this chick and not be with me? And you playing with me? Okay, cool. Let's go on a walk. Let's talk about it. Let's understand. It's not always one dimensional where I'm speaking how I want to do and vice versa. I think she speaks on how it makes her feel. I speak on how it makes me feel and then go about it like that. So I don't promote multiple, this, that, and the third. I don't have no web of women.
I don't understand. You saying it ain't no other woman but the one woman?
Yes. At this point of my life right now, I think where me and Jazz are, she's helped me nurture me to being exclusively to her. And it comes with time, that comes with patience, that comes with uncomfortable conversations that say, hey, babe, well, hold on. You did what? Okay, not motherfucker, let me tell you. No, that's not the energy that she's coming with.
Of course.
She's saying, hold on. But why though?
But why?
Yeah, but why do you feel?
It's important what you say after she say that.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, you a boss motherfucker. I'm not a regular mother.
There's not a platform that is openly speaking with what I or you or men like us go through when we are tempted. So I'm saying my place of refuge, when I get tempted, I'm able to have these uncomfortable conversations with my lady.
Yeah, that's maturity.
And that's what makes
and being a boss.
That's what makes her different.
Now, in the video, he was talking about how she would talk to him and try to find out what led to him being that way, what led to him stepping out of their relationship, what led to him cheating on her, and try to find ways to prevent it from happening. So basically, she would just have, like he said, uncomfortable conversation, but she was accepting that he's cheating and trying to find ways to make him mature or make him not cheat on her. Now, people had things to say about that. I think even a close circle like tried to send her DMs and messages and everything to find out if she's okay with the whole embarrassing thing that Cam Newton has done now. And he had this to say about the whole situation. Basically, she was trying to say that men cheat and no relationship is like the best, and just like accommodating his cheating behavior. Anyway, people had things to say about the whole situation, and here is what they had to say.
Cam Newton is a narcissist and Jasmine is a narcissistic man's dream girl. Cam Newton loves how she doesn't hold him accountable. He loves how he can talk to her about anything and she'll be there regardless of what he does. And I feel like Jasmine's desire to be a people pleaser for him is a trauma response. She feels like loving him unconditionally will get him to change his behavior. But she does not know that when you're dealing with a narcissist, it does not matter how much you love them. It does not matter how much you accept from them. They still have a lot of things they have to work out within themselves. She's thinking that she's showing him love and what unconditional love is, but what she's really doing is enabling his behavior because he feels way too comfortable broadcasting that he is not being faithful to her, knowing that she knows that he's not being faithful to her and he knows that she's not going to go anywhere. So that is enabling his narcissistic behavior because she is not holding him accountable, meaning he's not going to ever feel any shame and want to change his behavior. If a narcissistic man gets comfortable with telling you the truth, knowing that you're going to love him regardless, knowing he can come in whenever he feels like it, knowing he can do whatever he wants, you're still going to be like, oh, I love you, here's your food, I'll rub your feet and do all of that. They will not change their behavior. They're going to love you for it. Not the love that you're thinking of, not the good kind of love. They're going to love you because they're able to take advantage of you and they're able to dwell in their narcissistic behavior comfortably because you're not making them uncomfortable. And when a narcissistic person is comfortable, they're not going to change. What's really going to happen is he's going to drag her along through all of his narcissism for years and years and years until he gets tired of it and decides to change and be a better man. But by the time he changes and wants to be a better man, she's going to be over it and she's going to have resentment.
Did y'all hear what Cam Newton said about him and Jazz's relationship? That man sat up there and said Jazz is not the only one he's been sleeping with during their relationship. And then had the nerve to say him cheating brought them closer. And to make matters worse, she's asking him, how could she be better so it don't be a normal thing? Bitch, you have got to be kidding me. Jazz, like, I'm so disappointed. There's no way that you was making all these uplifting videos telling us not to settle, but you go ahead and make your life into this? What are you, like the 13th baby mom? I don't fucking know. I already know he got a lot of kids, though. That's what I heard. But this is crazy, Jazz. I mean, this is crazy. Like, I would have never thought. You're too bad, too beautiful to be putting yourself in this situation. You all talking about, that's my friend. She's my confidant. If she's your friend, your confidant, you wouldn't be treating her like this. And then doing it willingly because you're allowing him to. Like, ugh. Girls like you get on my nerves. But you know what? Like, just get your shit together, Jazz. Wake up, ho. Wake up. Stand up. Stand up. Get on your 10s. Because, bitch, you're not. You're not standing up. You're definitely kneeling on your knees at this point. This is crazy. It gotta be good. It got to be. It got to be. It gotta be big, too. Gotta be big. Because there's no way, baby.
Hey, so, listen. This has been a week for, like, crazy stuff that is coming out about people's relationships, public people that we know. So I guess recently there's a clip going around that Cam Newton from Cam Newton's podcast. And I've talked about Cam and his girlfriend Jasmine before. But this recent clip is him admitting to being with other women while in a relationship with his current girlfriend Jasmine, and that she's okay with it, open to it. They've discussed it. She's basically agreed to this. And I know people are like upset and like, they're like, girl, come on, stand up. You know, like think, you know, be mindful, right? Here's what I'm going to say. If y'all go back to the video that Jasmine did on Shan Booty's podcast where she talked about being a submissive girlfriend, y'all ain't going to get any type of dissension from her right now. Until she's removed from under that spell that she's under, y'all are not going to get her to disagree with anything Cam says publicly. If anything, it's when she's ended that relationship, you'll start to see her reveal things. Right now, she's deep in it. She's now had a child with him. She is not letting that man go at this very moment. She is attached. And she's very much sold. She's sold on whatever that relationship is. What I find really interesting, though, is I don't believe Cam would afford her the same freedom or the same grace. I think if Jasmine were to step out of that relationship right now, he would go ham. And he would be very, very upset and disgusted at the fact that she would even consider any other person but him. We saw this play out with Cardi B and Offset, where Offset has been notoriously cheating for years and years and years. And then the moment it's revealed that she actually was out there messing with somebody else, even while pregnant, he lost his damn mind and was going in on her. And now is talking about morally how she is. But, sir, you cheated for a large portion of your marriage. What's up with that?
It's honestly sad to see Jazzy Brown become the woman she used to make fun of. Because I remember her making fun of pick-me women. Talking about, you know, they do everything right just so men could choose them. Talking about, you know, if you're so nurturing and you're an asset, guys will never tell you to stop doing that, even though they know it's not you. But now, look at her, Cam. Because when I saw her sit on that podcast and say how she knows when Cam needs whatever he needs, she scratches his back every night, she packs his bag. I'm sitting here like, this can't be the same woman who used to crack those jokes. And now Cam has done another of his antics and let the world know that he has not been faithful to old girl. And old girl gets on Instagram to tell us, child, I already knew. He talks to me about everything. The bar is in hell. No, it's really crazy to see in real time how, because I'm pretty sure she probably still has these videos up on her page. She needs to go delete them because, baby, that can't be the same person. If you need help, blink twice.
Y'all, this whole Jasmine Brown, Cam Newton situation is so funny to me because if that's your choice, if that's your preference, if you are in love with this man and you have no intention on leaving, which he does not, and you're okay with him coming online and saying that, like, he's been with other women outside of you, and that's just okay because you guys can talk about things like that, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if that's what you would like to do, and then be sitting here talking about God this, God that, God this, God that, God made you someone's rib. Like, you are a man's rib. The man not gonna be cheating on you, sweetheart. He not gonna be stepping out on you, sweetheart. And I hate that this generation is trying to normalize cheating. Like, you are trying to normalize a man's shitty ass, ratty ass, promiscuous behavior. And then just play it off as, oh, well, he's a man. Oh, well, I need to talk him through his feelings. You don't need to talk a grown man through why the fuck he's cheating on you. You shouldn't have to talk a grown man into being faithful and loving and honest and loyal with you. You should not have to talk a grown man through his feelings. You are not his fucking therapist. Say it with me now. All men do not cheat. All men do not have babies outside of their marriage. All men do not need to go out and look at other women. It is not inherently in their fucking DNA. That is a character flaw. That is something that they have to fix within and inside themselves. Anything that a nigga do outside of y'all don't got nothing to do with you. Say it with me now. I deserve more. I deserve better. Any man that cannot control, that is a slave to his emotions, to his physical sexual desires, is not the one for me.
I guess I'm on the other side of the fence with this one because I do not see Cam as a narcissist / user that I've heard some of y'all saying. And as far as Jazz, the only problem I have is before Cam released all this information, she was calling other ladies pick me. Now let's go back to Cam. To me, Cam Newton come off as a brother that has all this money, And what he does is let these ladies know, I'm not going to wife you. He says this, I'm not going to wife you. Now, I might turn you into a baby mama, but I'm not going to wife you. I'm going to still be living my life, doing what I like to do. And when I'm home, I'm going to make you happy. I'm going to, give you this life that you want to live. And that is not a user. That's someone that's saying, I have money and I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. And if you choose to be in that life, then that's on you. Now, here's the thing about Jazz. Before Cam kind of released that I'm sleeping with other women, she was calling people pick me. Now she is like, well, I know my man and I do this for my man to make him happy, etc., etc. That is the problem that I have. If you know you as a pick me, don't try to make someone else look bad. Now, if she have an understanding because she said, I know my man, then she's definitely just playing her role. She's not being used. She's not being taken care of. And as you see, if Cam Newton leaves tomorrow, she's going to be okay because she definitely played her role. I don't care what no one say. Everyone know that that's what they do. They get in the relationship. And when they get that, I'm the number one pick me, because number one, that's her word, so y'all don't come at me. The number one pick me, go ahead and have that baby. Go ahead and have that baby. So when two people in a relationship and they have an agreement and they're not necessarily using each other, they complimenting each other, I don't see the problem. He's living his life and she's accepting it.
Jasmine Brown responds to Cam Newton's statement that she's not the only person that he's having relations with. And I feel like her response is not what we expected. We expect her to be angry, mad, bent out of shape. And so what we don't really know is the nature of their relationship before she ended up pregnant with his baby. They might not have been on that type of time where they were in a monogamous, committed relationship. Them boy might have just been friends with benefits. They might have just been having a good time. It might have been no strings attached. Now, I don't agree with it, but I think, as I've heard a lot of you say, she probably was the main. She probably was the one that was able to get the public attention because she's already in the public eye, and so that the optics of that is all right. And if she was cool with that being a public thing, then let it be a public thing. But my whole thing is this right here. What does Cam Newton gain from even making a statement like that? Why is the conversation around who he has relations with or not? Why does it matter whether he has relations with one person monogamously or has multiple relationships with different women? Why is that important? Beyond that, why is that praised? Why is that glorified? Why is that something that men aspire to do or be? Why isn't it that being in a monogamous relationship is not the goal? And I'm not saying that has to be the only goal, but I just feel like we taking this and we running with this. And it's really a clear depiction to me because I've seen a lot of women say, she is like a low caliber of a woman, or a real woman would not sign up for that, would not accept that, would not be okay with that. If that's what type of time she on, that's what type of time she on. And y'all probably was expecting a different response from me. I ain't about to dog that lady. She seems happy. She doesn't seem bothered. Now, I don't know if her response and post on social media was because she want attention and she just trying to get traction on her page or whatever like that. But, like, y'all gotta let people live how they want to live. And really and truthfully, I understand why people like Beyonce stay out the limelight unless it's to make some money. I get it.
So, in Cam Newton's latest attempt to publicly humiliate Jazzy Brown, he's now come on the internet, done an interview saying that, how he's unfaithful to her and how, unlike other women, she doesn't come at it from a rah perspective. She's not cussing him out. She is asking him like, okay, what can we do to make sure this is not a normal occurrence for you? What can I do to make this better? Let's go on a walk and talk about this. Like, where is this coming from? Why are you doing this? He goes on and on and on describing like just how well she's handling this. And how, she holds him accountable, but she's not making him feel bad about it. I mean, truly, just painting the picture of this seemingly perfect woman. And so my question is, where's her reward for that? Because from our perspective, it looks like she's doing everything right. She's cooking for him. She's cleaning for him. She's rubbing his back till he falls asleep. She's packing his bag. She's a servant at heart. She's letting him cheat on her. She's having his kids without a ring. She's doing everything that y'all say that you want. And yet you just came on the internet like 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago and told us that you're still looking for a wife. So what is the reward for being the girl that does everything right? Because it feels like her reward is public humiliation at an almost consistent rate. It feels like you have come on the internet every month now to embarrass and humiliate her after she has done everything that she's supposed to do, and you don't even want to marry her. I mean, she is literally living out that video that she posted years ago about pick-me's and how pick-me's will do everything that they are supposed to do to get chosen by a man when that man knows in his heart and in his head that you are not the woman that he wants, but you keep doing it because you want to be chosen so bad. She literally prophesied that and then fulfilled the prophecy herself. So since she is no longer here to tell you, let me be the one to say it. There is no reward for being the perfect woman. There's no reward for doing everything right. There is no reward for accepting the scraps of love that men want to give to you. Your reward is that man. That's it.
I don't really feel sorry for Jasmine. When you parade yourself around like you're better than someone else, when you voluntarily become baby mama number 3, this is what you get. This is what you get. And no matter how pretty you are, no matter how traditional you are, no matter how understanding you are, it's like the more you love, the more they hate you. There's a certain segment of men that if you want to push them away, give them a baby. And we all know who those men are. And she's still trying to be empathetic. And she's still trying to, understand. She's still blaming herself. But you can't make someone love you who doesn't. It's not fair. And no matter how much she tries to understand, it'll never be there. It was never there to begin with. And this cat and mouse game he's doing with her, a lot of men have a humiliation kink. They get off on embarrassing and humiliating women. The woman who hangs on, the woman who genuinely loves this person, they're the perfect victim for this abuse.
Imagine building yourself to be the perfect woman for a man who in the end still embarrasses you, still plays on your name, still does not value you. And the worst part is, he makes it public. Like, the whole world is watching you get embarrassed. I'll take my embarrassment in private, please. This is why I say, if you're single, date them all, sis. Date them all. And while you're at it, get rid of that man altogether. He is bigging you up for being okay with cheating. And she asked, what can I do better to make sure that you don't cheat on me again? Someone, please tag that woman and ask her, is she okay?
The reason why Jasmine will not come up off that man, Cam Newton, is because she knows there's going to be another dummy by the end of the week that's going to be willing to take her position. The women have to do better. Men are not going to change until they don't have any other options but to do right. Point blank, period.
I think Jazz is doing the Lord's work, if you ask me. I need her to stay locked in with this man, okay? And be the best dummy she can be. Because I don't need another woman to experience this man. We don't need him back in the damn streets, all right? Somebody's got to be the dummy, and Jazz took one for the team. Shout out to you, girl.
How would a hyper-independent woman who used to get on here and tell us how to avoid toxic men, BS, narcissistic men, and all of that turn into a pick-me? Well, I will tell you exactly why Miss Jasmine Brown has turned into a pick-me, and it goes way beyond money, honey. Now, listen up. Jasmine Brown was getting older. She took a look around at her options and realized that she did not have too many qualified candidates and wasn't nobody really checking for her. Some women hit this stage in their life where they say, you know what? If I can't find a man who's going to treat me right, give me all the things that I want, change for me, I might as well get with a man with money. Even though she's beautiful, even though she's considered preferred, and y'all know exactly what I mean by preferred, does not mean that you are guaranteed to be anybody's wifey. Cam Newton even said himself that he is still out here looking for his wifey. He publicly embarrassed her by saying, yeah, I know I cheated on her and my bad for that, but she know what's up. She's playing her part. She is a battery. Batteries have like a, 5-6 year expiration? Her time is almost up with him. Men like this will trade you in for a woman half your age in a few years and then tell you that you knew what it was when you met me. She knew what it was for sure. So when it happens, nobody's going to be sitting around crying for her because she decided to settle. Instead of staying prayed up, staying focused, and working on herself, she decided to take the easy way out and just do what half these women do when they are considered beautiful and preferred, and go find a man with money who will take care of their basic and everyday needs, buy them designer bags and all of that, but yet they are crying in the car because he's not picking up your phone call.
Now, personally, when I was listening to what Cam Newton was saying, I was just like, this guy is trying to say trash, but manipulating it to seem like it's ideal. It's the nicest thing. It's a mature thing. It's an improvement thing. Saying that she's talking to him, trying to see why he's cheating and the rest, instead of just like flipping out. And he just reminds me of how a lot of Nigerian guys, or the mentality that some Nigerians will have in the fact that, oh, a man will cheat and it is the woman's job to prevent him from cheating. She's supposed to do all the things that he needs, all the things that he wants, so that he doesn't step out of the relationship. And the woman that accommodates his cheating behavior is the one that is the best woman for him and the rest. And the reaction of Jasmine Brown was just shocking. I was like, is this a Nigerian woman or what? Because her whole response was just exactly how some women have said that you should not allow cheating to be the thing that makes them to break up their relationship or break up their marriage, that all men cheat, so they should just get comfortable and try to prevent his cheating as much as they can and just like stay in their relationship, that they should not feel like cheating is a deal breaker. I don't understand Cam Newton. It's like every two months he just says something to kind of embarrass Jasmine Brown, because I don't get it. Why do you come online to just say things that would just throw her under the bus? And that lady is just trying to be the pickiest pick me, because she keeps on saying things afterwards to like try and like say there's nothing bad in what he's saying, there's nothing wrong in what he's doing. And I think for a lot of people, they are just like, she went from someone who will say choose yourself, self-love, have value, choose high value men, to someone that is just taking things that her previous self would not have taken, things that she has already encouraged women not to take. It's just like the flip is just weird to a lot of people. I wonder what happened that made her flip like that. I wonder what is happening in this relationship, what is happening in her life that has made her feel like she has to accept everything that he's doing and excuse his behavior. She's always trying to like excuse it. In my own opinion, she's always trying to give reasons why he's doing it and not allow him to take accountability. She feels like, I don't know why she feels like she has to consistently be there. I don't know if it's because she feels like if she leaves, she's not going to get anything better, or if she leaves, there'll be someone else that will take her space and will not mind what is doing. So the best thing that she can do is to just stay and continue to just hope and pray that it changes. And I don't know if it's going to end well for her, because in the previous podcast, he was talking about the fact that he wants to get married, but it was trying to insinuate that she might not be the person that he marries. I don't know if his mindset has changed now, but it's just like he thrives on embarrassing her, in my own opinion, and that's not a good look. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what's going on with her personally, that she feels the need to continue to stay in this relationship. There must be something that we are not seeing. There must be something that maybe she sees, or there's something that she needs, or maybe she's planning her exit, but she's doing the long game. I don't know. But it's just weird that he keeps on saying things that just make her look in a particular kind of way. And I don't like it for her. I don't like it for any female. but like, she is an adult, and I really hope that she knows what she's doing, because the whole relationship looks like it's going to end in premium tears for her. But then again, we don't know her mindset. We don't know if she's planning a getaway that would set her up for life. We don't know what's going on with her, but it is what it is at this point in time, and it's not looking good for her. The guy is feeling fly in all what he is doing. He doesn't think that anything is doing wrong. He thinks that he's a high value guy. He thinks that everything he's doing is just normal and it's not looking strange. So he's not likely to change except something drastic happens. But anyway, I wish her all the best. I hope she knows what she's doing, and I hope she doesn't get hurt on the long run. Anyway, I don't know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think that cheating is not a deal breaker? Do you think that Jasmine Brown is selling herself short by continuing to be in this relationship with Cam Newton? Do you think that what Cam Newton said is not strange and it's not that big of a deal? I would love to hear your thoughts about this whole situation. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.